Dr. Quentin Blakewell was a scientist who not only sought to uncover the mysteries of time, but who also overcame personal tragedies and societal rejection with the sheer force of intellectual determination. His life is a tale of a man who stepped into an ocean without a boat, and not only learned to swim but managed to change the direction of the tide. Chapter 1. The Beginning. Quentin Blakewell was born in 1972 in Islington, a quiet, aging neighbourhood in London. His father was a librarian and his mother a schoolteacher. Their modest home was overflowing with books, and from an early age, Quentin's curiosity bloomed in unexpected ways. While other children played games or watched cartoons, Quentin was busy asking unsettling questions. Why does time never stop? Can the past come back? Is it possible to see the future? These thoughts first sparked in his mind at the age of 7, shortly after the death of his grandmother. He had been very close to her and was deeply affected by her passing. His mother once gave him a children's book about Albert Einstein, full of illustrations and simplified explanations of space-time and relativity. Quentin read it repeatedly, and with each reading, his questions grew deeper. One evening, he asked his mother with tearful eyes, "If time is just an illusion, can I go back and visit Grandma?" She gently hugged him and whispered, "If anyone can break that illusion, it'll be you, Quentin." Chapter 2. The Scientific Path. Quentin went on to study physics at the University of Oxford, where he quickly made a name for himself. His doctoral thesis, Temporal Mechanics in Quantum Environments, offered bold new perspectives on the nature of time. In it, he proposed that time wasn't a continuous stream but rather discrete packets, quanta, that behave unpredictably at the subatomic level. After Oxford, he was invited to join CERN, where he worked on particle collision experiments using the Large Hadron Collider. While many were focused on finding the Higgs boson, Quentin was obsessed with something else, chrono-entanglement, the idea that particles could be entangled not just in space, but across time. He would often say, "Time is not a river we drift in, it's an ocean we haven't learned to sail." His passion for this mysterious ocean consumed him. Chapter 3. Reactions of the World. At first, the academic world rejected his ideas. His papers were dismissed as speculative fiction, and prominent journals declined to publish his work. But Quentin kept experimenting. In 2014, he revealed the results of an experiment, showing a particle reacting before it's entangled. Twin had been triggered, a precausal reaction. Many dismissed it as experimental noise, so he repeated the experiment again and again, with consistent results. Finally, in 2015, his paper Precausal Entanglement, Evidence for Temporal Feedback Loops, was published in Nature Physics, and it sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Suddenly, he went from being a misunderstood outcast to a rising star. Yet, for all the fame, Quentin remained strangely aloof. He wasn't chasing glory. He was chasing truth. Chapter 4. The Lonely Scientist. Despite his success, Quentin's personal life suffered. He had married a fellow physicist, Dr. Amelia Crowe, during his time at Oxford. But Quentin's obsession with time became a wedge between them. He often disappeared into his lab for weeks, even building a temporal isolation chamber in their own home. Amelia warned him, "You're losing touch with reality." Eventually, she left. His friends began to say, "Quentin studies time, but time is not his friend." He spent long hours pondering impossible questions. Can time be bent? Can memory become matter? Can we revisit moments and re-experience them, physically, not just emotionally? He believed the answers were close. Chapter 5. The Circle of Time. In 2020, Quentin proposed a new concept, the chrono-resonance field, a region in space where time becomes so thin that even subatomic particles begin to behave anomalously. He claimed to have found such a site near a dormant volcano in Iceland. There, he lived in isolation for a year. When he returned, he looked changed. His eyes carried a strange shimmer, like someone who had seen something beyond human comprehension. He said in a press conference, "I've seen time, not in a mirror, but in its own shape. It is a maze. And at every turn, we meet ourselves. But we are never the same." Many dismissed this as madness. But when his field recordings were analyzed, They showed an anomaly, a wave pattern unlike anything known. It reversed polarity every 12 seconds, something never observed before. The scientific world was baffled. Was it proof of time bending? Or a glitch in his instruments? Chapter 6. Prisoner of Time. Quentin continued his work undeterred. He developed a device called the tachyon pulse recorder, which he claimed could record subtle shifts in time within a closed space. During testing at his lab in Oxford, the device captured footage of Quentin, apparently speaking to himself, but there was only one, Quentin physically present. He said, "I exist at every moment, but perception is blind. We don't lack time. We lack sight." The university deemed his experiments too risky. His funding was pulled, and he was forced to leave the lab. Yet he was undeterred. He built a private research facility in the countryside and continued his work. Chapter 7. The Final Theory.